welcome. This is Rabbi Eitan Levi, and this is class on Pirkei Avot, the chapters of the Fathers, chapter 1, verse 9. Shimon ben Shetach Omer, Heve marbe lachkor et ha'idim. One should dig deeply, investigate much with witnesses. So you're a judge, you're sitting up there, people are coming and testifying before you. Don't just take what they say at face value. You need to really dig down into it to make sure they're telling you the truth. You should not assume that a witness is telling the truth. You should dig deep into it to make sure that it makes sense, that it goes along with other evidence that's been presented, et cetera, et cetera. We do not just assume that because someone says something in a court, it doesn't matter what the crime is, it doesn't matter who the accuser is. We never just assume that what they say is true because there's too many conflicts of interest, right? If there's something to be gained by bringing something to court, whether it be getting out of being blamed for something yourself, or financial gain, or having someone you don't like thrown in prison. People have all sorts of ulterior motives for bringing cases, and you can't just assume that the person is telling the truth because they claim to be aggrieved. Just you can't assume that that a claim of having been aggrieved is true. Just like you can't assume, just as you can't assume the opposite. He also says, "Veheve zahir bidvarecha." You should be very careful with your words. Pay attention here. You should be very careful with your words when you're doing this in-depth investigation about the witness. Shema mitocham yilmadu l'shakel, lest from inside your words, from what you yourself are saying, the witness learns to lie. So you have to be exceedingly careful that you're not asking leading questions. You're not essentially coaching them. You're not giving them essentially a feel for the kinds of answers you want so that they learn how to give the right answers. Oh yeah, right. Like your kids do when you ask, did you take the cookie from the jar, right? You're leading them to tell you no, because it's clear if they say yes, they're in trouble, right? So you don't put it that way. You have to be a little more tricky about it. You have to come at things from a roundabout way. And that is Shimon ben Shetach, what he had to say in Chapters of the Fathers, chapter 1, verse 9.